Hello, friends. Welcome back to Value Vintage Cards. This is going to be a really quick one. I did not want to do two videos for Strongsville, so if you're seeing this first, go check out the other one. That's for most of the content is. I'm going to call this video 1A because I didn't want to do two. So I'm going to cheat. I actually missed three items and one big thank you. Um, so uh, one of the biggest influences of Strongsville is the mayor, Chris from Missouri, and so kind of coordinates a little bit of everything, events and get-togethers and meet and greets and all the different things. So fantastic. But he did give me a hat, which actually is currently in my car because I wear it. I wear it at the show. I thought it was awesome. So thank you very much, Chris. That was fantastic. And even at lunch, I got to sit next to Chris and across from Don and um, having some YouTube uh, legends at lunch was really fun and interesting, getting to know them a little bit more outside of just their videos and their content. So really fun. Just talking family, talking work, talking day to day, and getting to know each other. Uh, as gentlemen and not just as collectors. So a couple pickups I missed. One was a cash deal, and this was my buddy Joe helped me on what this should be worth, and I think I got a solid price, but he said you're just not going to see these coming up. So if you want it, get it. Price is fair, so you're not getting a steal, but you're not getting a loss on the deal either. So went ahead and jumped and decided to add this one because of who's in it. It's at R311, I believe. Gotta make sure I got my R's right. R3, 11, 12, 13, 14, things like that kind of all start to blend together a little bit with numbers. So I think it's an R311. Look how cool that is. American League All Stars, 1935. Front row, immediately I'm sold. Got Lefty Grove on the very end, Mickey Cochran in between, and he's like not even someone I collect much. Rogers Hornsby, and then Lou Gehrig, and then Al Simmons. And Al Simmons in the White Sox. How about a win? And then you go down the line a little bit, you got Rick Farrell, you got Charlie Gehringer down the line, you got Joe Cronin on the other end. Back row, some good players. You got Preacher Row back there. Hank Greenberg, Lefty Gomez. So, I mean, yeah. But if you said, a couple $100 and you get a chance to get a Lefty Grove with Rogers Hornsby, with Lou Gehrig, with Al Simmons, with Hank Greenberg, with like what? Oh, and I missed Jimmy Fox chilling in the front there. I love that. So you get, you know, Jimmy Fox is right there. Um, just love that like casual pose. Equipment sprawled out, like everything about that's awesome. So love stuff like that. And then the last two, this will be a really short one. Picked these two up. Dealer we had done some deals with. Um, Walked over and took a look at some of the stuff, and he said, "Hey, do you guys collect exhibits?" I was like, "Yeah." I believe this was Howard's table. Um, do you guys collect exhibits? I'm like, yeah, definitely. It's like, okay, cool. Take a look at these. And started flipping through. There's a couple of guys in there, and like, nah, I don't collect that guy. I don't collect that guy. And then all of a sudden, I started looking like, well, I sort of collect these guys. Um, Not necessarily huge, but you gotta have a well-rounded collection. So, like, between the condition being rough enough that they're reasonable, but still nice enough that they're enjoyable, it's a win. Um, and then the other one that was in there was a big one. And I won't say what it is because it might be shown on another channel, but my buddy Matt, the card story, was able to pick that up. So we kind of negotiated all three at once. My two, I think, were fair. Nothing crazy about that. His was phenomenal. His, I think, was at twice the price I would have bought it. So I think he did very well. And a phenomenal card that I had, which is um, kind of fun too. So now we have the same card. But there's the backs. A lot of back damage to these. Even the postcard part is severely damaged, but the fronts are mostly good. How cool is that? So you get a Dazzy Vance, neat image. Gordon, Mickey Cochran. These are 25 exhibits. 25, I think. No, 27, 28. Yeah, I gotta look. Um, yeah, exhibits. I want to say they're 25, I think, has the box. So these might be 27 or 28. It was a mix of different years in there. So that made it a little bit tougher too as you're scrolling through. You're like, well, this one has a box, this one doesn't. So whoever we bought it from must have come in and just said, here's a whole bunch of rough exhibits we've collected. They're all from the 20s and handed them off. A lot were ones we had, and some were ones that were worth picking up. But I just thought, and that's why I love these oversized things. The images are just so great, and the price of these, um, again, dozens of dollars. They're not huge. So cool image, oversized, easy on old eyes, all that good stuff. So this is 1A. This is not 2. I did not mess up. I did. All right, so that's fair. So this is my my continuation of my Strongsville video. So I'll probably just release them at the same time. And if you see this one first, go back and watch the other one. That's got the big stuff and more stories. But catch up with y'all in the next one. See ya.